Hi, I'm Ellie Britt, and I chose to do kettlebell training. I think it's a fun and interesting way to switch up your workouts, and it's just fun to do. So this is a kettlebell. It's a round free weight with a flat bottom and an arched handle. You can hold it by the sides or at the top, and that just gives variety and the hardness of your workout, I guess. So it's very versatile as you can use it to be thrown, tossed, jerked, or moved in many different ways. The material it's made out of is cast iron or steel, which means it's very durable and can last for a long time. Um, so it is able to hold up to the harsh movements that you do in the exercises. So as you can see, it's more of a free weight, like a dumbbell or a plate. And the main difference between a free weight and a kettlebell is like a dumbbell is limited to the range of motions and what exercises it can be used for, whereas a kettlebell can be used in many different exercises as it's easier to hold and easier to perform exercises with a kettlebell. Um, the key functions that make a kettlebell unique is that it helps with joint mobility and stability, and it improves cardiovascular health, and it helps you to maintain proper health and fitness just overall. Um, so yeah, it's more of like a whole body training system rather than just the targeted body part. And just some history and background information. It originated in Russia, as you can see by the poster. It is a Russian poster and in Russia in 1704, and then it came to the American gyms in America in the 1970s, and that's when the Olympics were starting to get introduced and more of the powerlifting competitions and things were starting to become a thing, and that's when it got integrated into the American gyms, where it's the same availability as free weights. And like I said before, it's more of a total body workout, working even the smaller muscles together. So then I just wanted to add some exercises and to show people how to use a kettlebell in an everyday workout. So this is a kettlebell swing, and it's just you put it through and swing it up, and then you repeat that motion. This is a squat. It's like a regular squat, and you can hold it with one hand or with two hands like this, or two kettlebells like that, which would make it harder. This is the squat press, so using the squatting motion and an overhead press motion. This is the kettlebell row, and it shows those specific muscles there that are being used. This is a single leg deadlift, and it's like a regular Romanian deadlift just with a kettlebell weight, which is sometimes easier to hold for people. This is the snatch, and it's using the squat, the swing, and the overhead press. So I thought that was really interesting as you can build on different exercises using this one exercise called the snatch. And then this is a deadlift, and it's sometimes easier to pick up than a bar deadlift. So I thought that was a good one to add. And then this is a bicep curl. So you can use it with both hands like this, or one arm with one kettlebell, which each progression would make it harder. And then just overall kettlebell training workout plans are designed to work different muscles in different ways. So depending on your goals, a kettlebell workout plan could be the best one for you. And it's similar to if you're just using a free weight program. They have recently become more popular in gyms and in different articles. It's kind of like the new fitness trend is to use kettlebells. So in strength, um, there is limited research in strength, and all of these things I'm about to say, they all came from the NASM book that we have. So they are all like straight from the book evidence that they have gathered. So there's limited research, and it is shown to be used as a strength development tool rather than a more of a like a bodybuilding type of workout. And it is reported to increase muscular strength levels and compared to no training at all. So it's better than nothing. With power, it is so there's a study that combined kettlebell exercises for 6 weeks, and it showed to increase muscular strength and vertical jump performances. And also the swings increase the power movements with the hip and the knee joints. Endurance, as you can see with the swing, the more that that you do it, the higher your heart rate will get. So they increase your heart rate, and then obviously with more reps and with heavier weight, you can build more endurance, and that's just with any type of exercise. But it was found in the study that this was true, and then it incorporates the whole body rather than just one muscle. Um, they're in agility, so the kettlebell exercises improve the joint mobility, which will help you with these different agility exercises. Um, so you're able to perform those movements easier. And then as you see in this little GIF, it improves with your hip hinge and your knee hinge, like speed. So therefore it carries on into the running and jumping movements, which have a lot of hip and knee extension and flexion. So that's how it helps with your speed. And then you can do a lot of different exercises, and you can even do it in short amount of time, which would have a positive impact on your cardiovascular fitness, and that would affect your aerobic and anaerobic conditioning. But it's obviously going to be different results than straight running or traditional aerobic exercises. And then with body composition, it's recommended to use kettlebells for general fitness or for toning of muscles. So you're not going to get a bodybuilder figure if you use straight kettlebells, because they're just not heavy enough for that. But it is recommended for general fitness. And I also did scientific research. So all of these articles come from the Public Medicine, which is like the journal of strength and conditioning. So this one had data that suggested kettlebells are an effective alternative tool to improve performance in weightlifting, but there was no significant findings for max vertical jump, and there was also power and strength improvement in kettlebell training. This article said weightlifting and kettlebell training increased strength and power, and the gains in kettlebell and weightlifting were not very significant, but they did lead to significant changes. This one, for the power and strength of this article, it's not very clear as they need more evidence, but it is likely to demonstrate useful improvements in power, and then heavier loads would get better results. And then as far as aerobic conditioning, the VO2 max of kettlebells was higher than 60%, which would classify them as a hard exercise according to the NASM studies, which would improve your aerobic conditioning. Again, it's not going to be the same as treadmill running. And then this is a sample workout. It goes through a leg day and an arm day, and it was just a good way to break down the exercises that I showed you earlier into a workout plan. And then this is directly from the book, and it's just saying the different properties of kettlebell and if it's effective or not. And I thought this was a good overall summary. But it's saying kettlebells are best used for general preparatory exercises, and more traditional training methods such as weightlifting were more effective in the max strength. So it's to get in shape, you'd use kettlebell, but then to get stronger max strength, you would use weightlifting. And then it's just saying you need further evidence for if it affects athletes' strength or not. Some side effects are just as it would be with any exercise in general or free weight exercises. Dropping the weight could hurt you, lifting it wrong would pull a muscle or strain a muscle, and overuse training is the same as you would find in any other weightlifting program. And just in conclusion, kettlebell training is very unique and it's fun to add into workouts, and it serves the goals of overall health and fitness, joint strength and mobility, and then it is used a lot in rehabilitation and recovery just to regain strength in those muscles that you've lost over time. And in my opinion, I think it's a really fun way to incorporate cardio in a different way, that's rather than just straight running or using the bike. Um, but yeah, it's just a fun way to add variety in your exercises. So that is my presentation on kettlebell training. And yeah.